Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we'll be talking about 3 ways you guys can pass your guys' classes. This video comes from the spirits of the new school year started, and also me as a tutor, I'm always getting asked, well, how do I learn so much, and how do I really pass all my classes so easily? Well, these 3 tips will help you guys a lot. So let's just hop right into it. So the first thing you guys can always do is to study ahead of time. Okay, where's my cursor? Okay, study ahead of time. Okay. And I know that sounds really cliche, but really, if you guys study ahead of time, you cover more material. All right. You also really retain. You also give you more time to digest the material and understand the material. All right. So whether you're in a AP Bio class, a history class, or even a calculus class, really, if you're studying before your exams, or if you're studying before an essay's due, or a speech is due, studying the concepts, or whatever really course this could be applied ahead of time. If you guys study the material you guys are asked for exams and throughout the course ahead of time, you guys can really retain the information, learn how to apply it, and do yourself better. So, and not only that, you cover more material, and you also study, and you also go deeper inside the classroom. Deeper. All right, and because really studying outside the classroom and you're studying ahead of time, stretching it out like throughout the week instead of just one day a week, you are pretty much saying, okay, well, your brain's saying pretty much, okay, well, with this information, all right, the more times I repeat it, I'm going to remember it more. It gets put in your long-term memory, and outside the classroom, because you only have so much time to really work with you, whether you're in a high school classroom or in a college classroom, you really want to cover as much ground as possible outside of class. So when you go into classrooms, you could ask your questions, and you could really cover more material with instructor throughout the semester instead of them having to wait for you to really understand the material. All right. So the second thing you could do is the second thing you could really do is you could focus on the material. So, all right. What do I mean by this? Well, all right. So imagine, all right. So, and I know we've all been here. So imagine being all right. So whether you're a student or you're not, well, imagine you're in a classroom, and you're not really interested in the material that much, and you don't really like the instructor either, and you just say, okay, I just want the grade. I want grades, good grades. Well, think about this, okay? Getting these good grades really comes from studying and practice, and a lot of practice. So, like a math course, really understand the material comes from studying and practicing, and to really get the grades, you have to show, especially in a college setting, you have to show that you understand the material. Well, so while you're studying and I see a lot of students do this quite a bit, is saying, okay, I just want to, in fact, I've done this too, where, okay, I just need this much to pass the class, and I need this to get whatever grade I want. Well, really, if you focus on understanding the material, all right, you will understand a lot. If you focus on understanding material. If you say, okay, well, I want to learn this, I'm going to take as much as I can from this material so I could learn the most, and I could get the best out of it, the grades will come. So you'll understand the material better. It puts you in a better mindset instead of stressing over your grades. It shows you, okay, well, how much do I understand? And really, it helps you do a lot better when you're studying. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was pacing yourself. This is really important. All right, so we've all faced burnout, especially STEM students out there. I know you guys have faced that burnout. Now, what I mean by burnout, where all right, at the beginning of the semester, you started out really strong. You're studying every day, doing your homework, and getting in on time, uh, doing extra, going above and beyond, and doing so much that you actually say, okay, well, that's really going to hurt. Well, not really going to hurt, but okay, well, this is good and all, and I'm understanding the material, but eventually you have so much to focus on, whether it's work or it's school and multiple classes at school, or you have family issues, or whatever it comes to, you just start to stretch yourself thin and you burn yourself out. You just you don't feel you want to work anymore. All right, pacing yourself, allowing yourself to work, telling yourself to work on a certain course and study it like an hour or 30 minutes a day, stretching the time you take to study and to work on each course, giving yourself cutoff times to go to sleep and other sorts really allows you to do really better. One, it helps you. One, it helps you with the studying. It helps with the studying, and it also helps you focus on the material a lot better, because you will understand the material a lot better if you just pace yourself instead of trying to cram it all in. And that's been proven. All right. So cramming does not work, at least in my case. All right. So whether it's cramming or if you're just trying to rush the work. All right. That leads into the first two topics, where if you're studying ahead of time, you wouldn't be cramming and rushing and getting your work done ahead of time. You wouldn't be cramming for your exam the next day or within a week in advance, or you're not rushing on your work. So pace yourself. Your pace is everything. You don't want to go. You don't want to do so much in the very beginning and then do very minimal in the end, because then you're not consistent. Consistency is the key. So, in conclusion, to really wrap things up, right? To pass any class, you want to study ahead of time, but at your own pace. Don't push yourself too hard to cover all this material. There's plenty of time. Set yourself a schedule, or really work on yourself to tell yourself to say, hey, I want to understand this material. All right, don't focus on the grades, but really focus on understanding the material, and the good grades will come. With that being said, guys, I'm the Swiss Army Tutor. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and also I'll see you guys next time. Later.